Dear AI aspiring engineers, welcome to our channel Alex Tech Projects. Today we try to see one of an exercise which is in the statistics, that is statistics exercise 02. Today we try to see the categorical variables, how we can frame in a table and how we can represent the data in the graphical methods or in graphs or plots. Without further delay, now let us jump into the session. A categorical variable will be having a nominal or ordinal, and when you try to say in a table format, that is nothing but the frequency table, and when you are telling in the percentage y, we try to say in the relative frequency table. The frequency table we are representing in the graph, that is nothing but the bar graph or plot, and the relative frequency table we are representing in the pie graph or pie plot. And similarly, when you coming on to the numerical, which can be discrete or continuous, the table we try to frame it as a frequency distribution table and a cumulative frequency table. And the frequency distribution table we try to divide into the bins and draw like a histogram, and connecting the mid value of the histogram for each one we try to get it as a distribution graph, and cumulative frequency table we try to get it as a cumulative frequency graph. But in this session we try to see it in the categorical variable. In the next session we try to see the numerical. Without further delay, now let us jump into the example. So here I am saying, here we are seeing the loading the Python module, which is nothing but the pandas, tabulate to frame the table, and Matplotlib pyplot as a PLT for to draw plots or graphs. So these three things I am loading. If you don't find it, please try to install by using the pip install. Now read the data from the CSV and print basic information. pd.read CSV, this is tip.csv I got from the Kaggle, you can get it, and I am storing into the df. Second one, I have written a basic inspection about the data set, taking the table as an argument. Here what I am printing, number of observations that are nothing but the row, sometimes we call it as in a samples, which is nothing but the shape index 0, which is the tuple I am giving here, and number of features, variables or columns. In a tabular you can see this one, these are nothing but the features, variables or column, just nothing but the one. Data types and sample data frame, for 5 samples I am printing, that is nothing but the head, and basic inspection about the data set I am giving the df, the data frame, as an argument, and it is printing. You can see the output here, it is having 244 samples, and features or columns which is nothing but the 7, and data types, the column names is nothing but the total bill tip, which is nothing but the float, so which are discrete or continuous variables which are belongs to the numerical, and this is gender, smoker, day, time, size. So these things we are considering as a categorical. Without hold on, we try to see it in here. So now when you are printing the data frame, you can see the gender, female and male, smoker, yes or no, day, following 5 days, Monday to Sunday. So this is the day, so this is also categorical. Time, which is at what time, lunch time, dinner or lunch time, this also we try to see. Size, how many members are coming like a group. So these 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, these are nothing but the categorical variables, so we try to see it. The sample to be the categorical values, types, names or count, you can use the column name as a unique, column name as an n unique, column name as a value count. See here you can see male and female, total number of categories as 2, and their values it was taking. So this is the basic information we try to use it on the smoker column, day column, time and size. And now let us move to the table, graphs and gender. First of all we have to frame the table, from there we try to draw the graphs on the gender. So the specific column name is nothing but the sex or gender, so I am representing like a gender. So the value counts is nothing but and resetting the index, and the columns is class and frequency. I am giving these two, and I am framing as a tabulate by taking the value counts and headers as a keys and table format as a pretty. So like this, male, how many males are visiting? 157. Female are visiting as 87. So now in the frequency, now let us move to the here. That is nothing but a relative frequency table. What we are doing here is total 157 divided by total, so that is we are getting a 64 percentage. 87 divided by total, that we are getting here. So for that one, frequency I am summing, and relative frequency column I am making, and this frequency divided by total count I try to get a relative frequency. I am framing a tablet. So once you have these two tables, one is call it as an frequency table, second one is a relative frequency table. Now the table is ready. Now what we try to do, we try to draw the graphs. For this one, the first one is bar graph, second one is a pie graph. So for the bar graphs, I am taking the values and index. In the figure, I am giving as 1 row 2 columns, like 1 comma 2 subplots I am mentioning. Figure size I am mentioning as 8 comma 6. And what is this? Labels. Label says nothing but here the index and the values. Bar graph I am printing. Set title, set x label, set y label for the bar graph, and ax1 will be the pie graph. So values. So like this I am giving. So you can see it over here. Based on this table, what you can based on this graph, what you can say, the male percentage is 64.3. They are visiting to this restaurant, and female percentage is 35.7. so the female percentage will be this much. So this is the information we can say it from this graph. Next, once the customer type is a smoker or not, so the visiting customer to this restaurant is the smoker or not. So for that one I have taken the smoker, and similarly I created non-smoking person is 151, smoking person will be the 93, and relative frequency also I made 151. 61 percentage is non-smoker, 38 percentage is the smoking person. They are visiting to this restaurant. Similarly, the same information I have taken into the bar graph and pie graph, so you can see it over here. So this is the two graphs, you can see it over here. Next, I am creating the table and graph. A customer visits on the weekday. So how many days are there in a week? Monday to Sunday. So that's where I am taking this. Again I am creating, but Saturday, Sunday, Thursday, Friday, there is no Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. So that 3 days maybe the customer are not visiting, the restaurant is not opening. That information I don't have, but these following 4 days the customers are visiting to this restaurant. On to this one, Saturday, Sunday and Thursday will be very high, Friday will be very low. Compared to the rest of the 3, the Friday will be low. Again I'm printing the relative frequency. You can see 7% is Friday, and Thursday is 25%, Sunday is 31, Saturday is highest, 35%, okay, out of the 100. So they are visiting over here, and here also you can see Thursday, Saturday, Sunday they can run, because 7% only they are getting the customers on the Friday, so they can close it. But this is the insight, but they need to take a call on that one. And now the same information I am drawing in the bar graph and pie graphs. You can see it over here. 7.8% only the Friday they are visiting. Saturday you can see 35, Sunday 31%, Thursday 25. So this is the thing, and you can see the bar graph over here. So now next one, bar tab table graph customer visiting for the lunch or dinner. That is nothing but the time. So we are printing over here dinner 171, lunch is 68. I am printing the relative frequency also. Most of the people 72% they are visiting for the dinner, 27% they are visiting for the lunch time. So this is the information. Again we are printing over the same thing on the graph, like a bar or pie graph. You can see 72%. This restaurant is getting most of the revenue from the dinner, and the lunch time is only 27.9. You can round it into as in a 28. Now the customer, whether he is coming single or whether it is a group, so that information we try to print in this one table graph. Customer coming as a members or groups, how they are coming, the size, this we try to print it over here. If they are coming like a couple, maybe friends or married or any other two people are grouped together, they are coming like 156, this is the top, and three people are coming like a 38, four people are coming as a 37, five people are coming as a 5, 1 and 6 is coming as an 4 and 4. The same thing, the relative frequency you put it, two people are coming 63 percentage, this is the top, and the lowest one be the 6 and 1 is the 1. So this solo are a heavy hectic group, that is 6 people, they are very nice, likely to come, but 2 group and 3 group, that is the first topmost things. And the same information we captured and print it onto the here. You can see 2 people categories, they are coming like a top, and next one will be the 3, next one will be the 4, but you can see 1, 5 and 6, they are very less. So these 2 people there, so when they want to increase the customer, they can focus on this kind of groups. So nuclear families or where and all it is there, they can publish on that one, or they can say if they are coming as a together, they can give some surprise gifts, something like they can plan in order to increase the revenue that they are going to get to the this particular restaurant. These are the insights I have find based on the statistics which I have learned today for 90 minutes to 120 minutes. I want to share with you in a practical manner. So this is the thing, the statistics exercise to categorical variable in a table format. We try to show it as a frequency table and a relative frequency table. Bar 1 graphs, we can say it bar graphs and pie graphs. In the next video we try to see the numerical one. If you like this video, for more interesting updates, please like, share, comment and subscribe to our channel. Until then, bye.